If you're ready, here we go.
Happy Friday, everybody. How's it going? We're here. We're back. A little different. We got a comment. Was that last week or was that 2 weeks ago? Hey, everybody. How's it going? Happy Friday. I forgot who left the comment, but it was brought to my attention, and then 5yen was like, you know what? I think this person is correct. So we're going to do the OVA. What's up, Devilisk? How's it going? Happy Friday. We're going to do the OVA and then episode 5, just to keep everything in chronological order. So instead of like finishing the season, then watching the OVA and being like, I wonder when this happened, we might as well just do it. I almost choked. Oh my gosh, excuse me. That's enough water. I almost died. Okay, okay. But so yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna watch the OVA. Now, question. Because I'm watching it from Netflix. Is the OVA on Netflix? And if it is on Netflix, is it called Violet Evergarden Special Episode 1? I need to know that, because I was trying to look through like Violet Evergarden and I didn't know what to look for. It was like a fleeting thought where it's like, you know what, maybe you should have like actually looked it up, because this is the season, Violet Evergarden special, and then I guess this is the movie. I guess so. I don't know. It says an hour and 30 minutes. So yes, it has to be the movie. The first movie. There's supposed to be a second movie coming out like fairly soon. But I'm guessing it's this. So we'll just let this one rock out. If it's wrong, then my bad. I think it's called this, the Violet Evergarden Special Episode 1. So that's what we'll do. We'll do this one first, then we'll jump over to episode 5. So let me shut up. I'm babbling and get started. Pause. Had a brain fart. It's like I don't know what I'm doing. There we go. That too. All right. That's all set. This is kind of hurting my eyes. Sorry. There we go. Weird, but okay. All right. So OVA. What's up, Enryu? It's all right. All right. So we're gonna do the OVA first. Hopefully this is the OVA. So Violet Evergarden OVA. Gonna get started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. I was about to say I lost audio, but we're good. Okay. I didn't recap the last stream. I'm sorry. I like this. That sounds good. That sounds really good. Look at Violet. My thumb's been doing this weird Twitch thing all day long. That sounded really incredible. Oh, she's like looking around like, am I supposed to be clapping? You're not the first person to say that either. That was pretty funny. Okay. I love that she was looking, she was just sitting there, and then she started looking around like, oh. And then she stood up, and then it's like she noticed again, like, I guess I'm supposed to clap too? Okay, I'll do it. It's adorable. Like the little things she does because she just doesn't know. I think it's really cute. But yeah, last week, quick recap, we the first episode was with oh, I struggled saying her name, so I don't want to butcher it. Is it Lucretia, I think that's what it was. With Violet going to class or going to doll school. Excuse me. Violet going to doll school, and she excelled at everything besides actually writing a letter and connecting to someone and being able to like get the meaning of what they're trying to say into a letter. And then we learned about Lucretia and her brother, how he was in the war and how her family died, her mother and father. And she like poured her heart out to Violet, and Violet was able just to take everything she said and just sent the brother like this nice little letter, and it got her to pass. And then we spent episode 4 with Iris. No. She's named after a flower. I don't freaking remember. Her, I can't. I'm sorry. Forgive me. I forgot her name. But she got hurt, and Violet was with her, and was able to have they were able to have a moment. We even got to see Violet being named. Look at those flowers. That's a big arrangement. Earl Brady. Oh my goodness. Who is this guy? It's like he's really trying hard, whoever this person is. Talk about what? Talk about what? Talk about what? I certainly liked it a lot. Idema? Is that how you pronounce her name? Idema? The lyrics were antiquated, so it was difficult to understand. Idema. Interesting. Oh, so they're in the same exact situation. This music is incredible. I was waiting for her to look back up. She didn't say anything. This is interesting. I wonder if we'll be able. This is interesting. Violet has to write a love letter with nothing to reference from. So she literally just has to write it from herself. Which is probably going to sound like a military report. I'll never get over it. I served in the military. I love that. I love that a lot. I love that it kind of caught her off guard too. She's like, "What the heck is that?" Concept she does not understand. Violet, where'd you get this from? That's when she went to the library. Violet's like, I don't know what you want me to do. I gave you. I gave you that. She went to the this is good. She went and read up on some history, love stories, and then came back with the spice, and she's just like, you didn't want that? All right. So I'll go buy some books. So many so's. So many so's. Oh man. I really enjoy this. Getting to see like Violet stumble her way around this. She's like, I don't understand. Trying. But I love it because she's genuinely trying. She's not getting an attitude. She's not like, oh, oh man. It's like I don't understand. Um, her name is Iris. I got it right. She needs to read Twilight. Yes, I know. I know. How many times have you written a letter? I understand what letter she's looking for. I feel like the only way Violet would be able to pull that kind of emotion for a letter that she can't get any guidance for is if she starts to understand a little bit about herself, maybe, and how she feels in regards to the major, possibly, and how he feels. I don't know. Oh, she cheating? Wait, she's cheating? She's cheating? She can't write her own stuff? I don't think so. I don't think that's the case. Possibly, but I do think I do think it is for a love letter because the scenario she set up for Violet to initially write the letter was real. I think she might be using her opera as an outlet for how she feels. So if she gets the right letter, it could then serve both purposes. That's what I'm thinking. Look at her blushing. Sounds like a man wrote it. It sounds like a man wrote it. Violet is about to throw these things together and make something incredible. She's gonna take all of this stuff and put it together. See, like that's the scenario she set up for her. Is not a fake scenario. It's not solely for opera lyrics. It's a real scenario. She really is waiting. That's right. Stick it back to him. Yeah, what you getting apprehensive for? It's interesting. Yeah, some physical, some emotional. Yeah. What's up, Fonzo? How's it going? Happy Friday. Really? I didn't expect that. Oh, wow. I didn't expect that at all. That's not creepy at all, Violet. My goodness. I need. Oh, Violet. I need to come back here. Well, no. I thought they talked about that. They didn't? I kind of pushed that out of my mind. I thought they talked about it. Or maybe I mentioned it. Forgive me. Yes, she does. I'm thinking about it, adding more. He's not back. I haven't heard from him. I was the one that mentioned it. I did mention that they were in the same exact boat whenever she told her right before she didn't give her any instructions on the letter. Music, man. Really? Didn't expect that either. He looks just like his dad. That's crazy. That's tough, man. I would love it if he just popped his head around the corner. I would. I'm having a thought. I'm having a thought. I'm wondering if she's looking for the letter, how the scene is set up, that she's supposed to. Usually it's on the floor. You that she's supposed to be saying at the climax, like she's saying it to her lover. I wonder if the letter that possibly could be written could be a reply letter, so not necessarily from her. I don't know how the hell that would fit in the play, but I do think a letter that might hit her could be a letter that's coming from the lover's point of view. What you got for us, Roland? Okay. Do they keep? Really? Wow. That's just sad. What are the odds that she can find a letter from Hugo that never got sent? Oh, I wonder what. You could even use it as like a metaphor for like her letters being returned to her as like her love not being reciprocated, her love not being accepted. Like you're looking at it as like some symbolism. Appreciate you, Vonzo. I'm working on it. Working on it. I want to read it. I want to read it. I want to read it. Someone read it to me. Damn it. Are you gonna make me wait to the performance? If you show me the performance. It's like I just want to read it. I want to hear it. Whoever's singing has a nice voice. It's a really beautiful song. It's incredible. I really like this. I really like this. Won't get me. You won't get me. You won't get me. You won't get me. That was a really good episode. That is a really good episode. Ay, ay, ay. Tried to get me. They tried to get me, god damn it. They really tried. That really. I hope you won't get me. They had a Gladiator back on Netflix. It's my favorite movie. They almost got me. Hold on. Oh, we just need to keep watching. Hold on. Episode 5, we're starting. When are they gonna make the Holy Man the Golden Tower? That's the name where the you talking about Tower of God, Fonzo? Tower of God? The little boy with the red vest. He got the black drippy, the black clothes. You talking about that kid? Chick with the blonde hair, pushed them. You talking about that? Don't know. I'm trying to start something to get people's attention, but too tiny, not catching. But I'm trying. It's episode 5, correct? I'm trying. Bring some awareness. Okay, his love letters. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Why do I feel like this is a big deal? Not a dedicated gaming channel, no. I work full time. I don't have enough time to manage two channels. But I'm thinking about adding content to the channel that is gaming. I love that the request that Violet gets to do. Like this request is a huge undertaking. This is a huge undertaking. It's a big deal. She not there. Or she is there. Oh. Okay. No, this sucks. This sucks. This sucks. How old is she? You're not the first person to say that. Is that even possible? Is it possible that Violet's 14? She's like 12 or 13, right? Weird. That's weird. Oh! Oh! Complicated? Fighting in wars, protecting people, saving their lives. Violet. Oh, I love her. I love the girl. I love the girl. I love the girl. Love the girl. She's getting good. She's getting good. That was really freaking good. Man. Violet. Man, this episode about to make me go upstairs pissed off. I wonder if this is gonna feel like. I wonder if this is gonna feel like a freaking battle to Violet. Like if she's analyzing this thing, like she's analyzing it like battle, like tactics and everything. She's experienced her whole life. I wonder if she's not even in here. Think so? I don't think she's in there. Or is she? She is. I was gonna be like, maybe she went out the window. I don't know. tough. I always like to think, like, what if he actually is replying, though? Still weird. But what if he actually is the one that's replying? Doesn't seem like it. The words are very fantastical. So she has a reference point. She's good at listening. So that was 4 years ago. She's crazy. I wonder if this is him. It makes sense if it was him. Okay. Complicated. Complicated, and I can't get over the age barrier in my head. I'm sorry. Same boat. Does she take the trip for her? Is she gonna go? So that means she knows who's writing it. Violet's gonna take a trip. Ooh. Violet, man. This is episode 5, episode 6 if you count the OVA. Girl, too good, man. Okay. I love it. Yeah, they're so wrapped up in this. What's up, Joe? Happy Friday. Everyone's so wrapped up in this. It's so genuine. Oh, no. The way he's talking himself down, man. He's being honest, though. Just a good guy in there. I was gonna say that. They're wrapping me up in this, man. No, back up. Dog, that's the feeling you feel when you catch a vibe with somebody and you send the text and you're like, ah. You sit there looking at it, waiting for the response, waiting to see if question marks come back or if an actual response comes back. Ah, thank you. I'll be waiting for you in the garden under the moon. He's smooth, man. He's smooth. Get him away from my girl. If I had a girl, get him away. If I had a girl, get him away. He's too damn smooth. I hate him already. It's tough, man. It's weird. It's really weird. Like, in my brain trying to get over it. She looks pretty, but golly, man. I wonder if Viola will be watching from a balcony, like Jason Bourne from a roof, watching people he's toying with. Gotcha. Won't get me. Won't. Oh, snap. Older brother. Or not? No, that's older brother, right? Man, shut up. You took her. The hell out of here. The hell is he talking about? Good thing it happened, though, because I definitely was going to drop some tears. His appearance got me to shake it off. Got me angry. His appearance got me to shake it off for a second. I was really, like, that really touched me. These last two episodes compounded on top of each other. Fighting. So freaking 12 round, 15 round heavyweight championship boxing match. And then over here, I won. I almost got TKO'd at the last second. Then I won by a decision. I damn sure won by a decision. But golly, he showed up. He helped me out. Man, these two episodes back to back. What? Oh, my eyes hurt. Eyes hurt, man. Those were two just like really beautiful episodes. Those are two really beautiful episodes. Like it's so weird because trying to get over the age gap, right, in this latest episode, it's tough because to me it's just wrong. But it's just, Fabian said it. I was gonna say it during the reaction, but I didn't. But that's just how it was back then. Like we're speaking from perspective. We're speaking from years and years and years and years and years of progression through our society, right? So it's just it's a toughie. It's a tough one. It's a real tough one. But that's just how it was back then. It's just how it was. Do I agree with it? No. It's just how it was. So it's a tough one because it's like it's a really great story, but morally do I agree? So it pulls me in both directions. But for what the story was, it was really good. It was genuine. That's the thing. Is that the thing? Is genuine? Golly. I feel weird trying to like talk about it. I feel weird trying to talk about it, but that's like, I'm trying to like quantify that. Like it's hard because to me, I can't talk to someone that's like I say that. I really do say that, but as it stands right now, like I'm 28. I would be hard pressed to try to talk to an 18-year-old right now, right? That's just I would have to go through Olympic level mental gymnastics to even attempt to do that. That's just me. That's weird. Like I even like now, like 22, 23, 24, that's tough. So to go 10 years, that's tough. So to be 24 talking to someone that's 14 is odd. It's very odd. But I don't know, man. It's a beautiful episode. I'm gonna stop doing the mental hurdles. It's a beautiful episode. The way it ended, I like how it ended. The moment between the two of them, just like that. Like I forgot everyone's name, but the moment between the princess and Alberta. That moment is. Oh wait, whose name is Alberta? I want to say the woman's name was Alberta, right? See, I remember everything about the episode, but their names, I'm sorry. But that moment between them, just because it didn't come out of nowhere. That's the whole thing. A lot of stories will take that moment between the two of them and they'll try to have it come out of nowhere. And it just doesn't hit like that. But this one, it's just like from damn near the first time we meet her, like towards halfway through that episode, she's very clear on why she is upset. It's because of this and it's because of that. This meaning with the letter, she knows, like she's met him. I know he doesn't talk like that. Am I crazy for feeling this way about him and he may not feel the same way? And I love her, like, and that feeling is mutual. But I want to say her name is Alberta. I don't want to mess her name up. But that the feeling between the two of them is mutual. But because of the position that she's in, like she's not her mother. But she said I've been there since the start. Since before she was even born. I was there. And for even the princess, she was like, you took me from my mother. Like you're the one, like you pulled me out. Like you took me from my mother. And I've been with you ever since. So it's like, you are my mother. Like Yeah, that's the person who spit me out, but you're the person I spend every day with. You raised me. The way I am now is because of you. And I don't want to leave you. And the feeling is mutual, but she wants her to go off. She wants her to be happy. She knows she has a duty to fulfill, but that thought's still in there. So to even have her like reciprocate, like tell her those feelings, like not like that has to be like, that's a whole spectrum that the show shows you, right? It's there, but it's not something that's going to be focused on. Maybe if we spent more time with these individuals, you'll get to see it, but it's there. The show doesn't ignore it. It is there, but oh man, that episode 5, as hard as I'm doing the mental gymnastics, I think that episode 5 could be my favorite. The OVA I really like too, though. The OVA I really like too because it was Violet essentially doing her homework, understanding where she was coming from, and then being able to translate that and actually put together something that sounded really, 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 really good, and it had emotion behind it too. And I just love, like, as we're going through, like, Violet is getting more character. She's opening up. To see Violet sitting there, like, she felt so, it's a weird feeling, but to watch her actually emote, like, she emoted. The only emotion we've ever seen Violet do was be angry at the Major when they both were wounded running away. Right? This is when they were wounded, and when she cried as he was telling her that he loved her. The only 2 times we've really seen her emote. And in the last 2 episodes alone, we've seen her like we've seen her in the Violet version of complain and mope when she stuck her head in the corner. And then she really was like genuinely like happy about what happened. That she was really truly able to get this girl to open her, like, she opened up her heart at the discretion of Violet, and Violet guided her through these. That's so well done. It's so well done. It's so well done. That is well done. That is well done. Really good. Really, really good. Really good, man. Episode 5 is when I was really on board with the show personally. It's really good. I should have figured it was what is her? I forgot everybody's name. Claudia is the lieutenant. Benedict is the kid with the blonde hair. Iris is the girl with the grayish silver hair. I forgot the girl's name with the glasses. Her name starts with like a C or something, right? Damn, what's her name? Catalea. Thank you. I was like, when they said the word, like, whoever's writing this feels like their writing sounds familiar, like I was like, it has to be her. Instantly. Erica, thank you. Because I remember it was like Violet, Catalea, Iris, and then one name just sounds mad regular. Erica. Benedict, Claudia, Erica. It's just one of them sounds normal. But when she was like, the words sound familiar, then when you listen to the letters that are being written, I was like, it has to be her. Because we've heard Catalea, we've heard some of her writing before, like at the start. And we know it's very, like, she's well renowned. So for a kingdom would seek out her, they wouldn't send anybody else. But the fact that they sent it's just cool that they're sent. Violet's getting all of these wild requests. I wonder what Iris and Eric, what are they doing? What requests are they getting? Just the common folk in town, while Violet's going on these adventures. She's going on these adventures trying to repair relations between countries after war. Man, really good. The OVA And this episode 5, I really like this episode 5. Like, once I put aside my mental gymnastics and I could just be like, is this a beautiful story that's being told? Yes it is. It really is. There's no way Violet is 14, right? Violet said she was 14. Ain't no way. Is she truly 14? I don't know where I got 16 from. I get this stuff like, I really like this episode 5 so far. I just pretend she's 18. There's no way Violet's 14. No. She said, she was like, since she's an orphan, she doesn't know. But for even someone to estimate that she was 14, I thought, I don't know where I got 16 from. I was like, she's like 16 or something. And I would assume that maybe I could have bought the idea that how long the war was 4 years long. The war was 4 years. How long was the war? They said 4 years in this episode. So I could buy the idea Violet was 14 when this douche brought her to the major and said use her. I could have bought she was 14 then, and then they fought through 4 years of the war, and now she's like 18. If in fact the war was 4 years like they said it was in episode 5, that it hinges on that. If it wasn't, then I don't know. I don't know. But I could buy that she was 14 when she first met the major. I could buy that. I could buy that. Princess Charlotte. That's her name, Charlotte. So that means the other Alberta is the what are they called? I'm not gonna call her a maid because she's not a maid. But the what's her name? Oh gosh, excuse me. I can buy that being a 14-year-old. How Violet is now, I can't buy that. Like, I can buy that this right here and this flashback is a 14-year-old. I don't buy that Violet currently right now is a 14-year-old. Age of consent in Japan really messes with anime. Oh yeah, it does. Nanny, I guess a nanny. But I just learned that it's weird. Age of consent and being and being an adult is it's a weird conversation across the world. But I just learned that you're not considered an adult until you're 20 years old in Japan. Well, Dexter told me that, and Dexter's been around the world, so I believe him. So I think that's interesting, even though the age of consent is so young in some certain areas. But I think that's all I got. I think that's really all I got. What's up, Rodka? Happy Friday. This was a subject, like the age of consent and all that good stuff. Anyone that's been around the channel a long time, channel's only like a year and a half old, but at the start of the channel, like that was a huge thing. Like I like prided myself on knowing if people wanted to get weird. I was like, no, this is exactly how it is. I kind of just like let it go. It's like, what's up, karaoke coder? something redacted. Redacted used to be my favorite term during the Tower of God read-throughs, but since she's not in there that as much, I don't say it as much. But this is a really, really good episode. Episode 5 and the OVA. A good episode. episodes, I should say. It's only up from here. It is only up for here, which means something terrible is gonna happen. They're running into this guy can only spell it can only spell terribleness. It can only spell terribleness. It just, I wonder, you know what? It just dawned on me. Yes, he could be mad at her for what she did to all of the men when he captured her. But I wonder if there's a possibility that since Gilbert did die, could he blame her for Gilbert's death because she didn't perform the function that she was supposed to? Like, because she's a tool, she has a function, she's supposed to do it, and she didn't do it, resulting in his death. I wonder if he could spin it like that and what that would do to her. One, figuring out that Gilbert is indeed dead, and two, having someone related to Gilbert, if this is his older brother, having someone related to Gilbert tell her that you're the reason why he's dead in the first place, even if it's right, even if it's wrong. Like, I just wonder what would that do to her? And I don't want to see it. If he does it, I want to fight him. Waiting for the tears. They're gonna happen. You almost got some today, but I want to make you guys earn them, right? I want to make you guys earn the tears. I'm just not gonna drop tears for anything. If I got, like, you guys got to earn these tears. I'm not just gonna cry on stream at everything. No way. No way. It's gonna happen though. It's gonna happen. OVA almost got me, but the end of this episode, what really got me was truly, since I know their names now, Charla and Alberta, they almost got me. Almost got me. The whole ending of this episode was just like, oh, hold on. There's just like certain things where it's like certain situations that will like elicit tears. Like certain situations, and that was one of them. Like a good child to parent relationship and like a really emotional moment between the two of them will get me. It really will. Any sort of like, I want to, not even like sacrifices, like in series where someone has to sacrifice themselves for someone, that doesn't really get me like that. But if it's really good and I really like your characters and it really feels like something that's crazy, you'll get me. I want to say the last time I cried. When's the last time I cried at a sacrifice thing? Hell, the one that stands out is Sons of Anarchy, but when's the last time? I don't even remember. But mainly I'll cry. I cry at hype stuff. Like hype moments will get me. A good death scene. A good death scene will get me. Especially if I don't want it to happen. Like when something really hype happens, like I'll get emotional. It's weird. It's weird. I'll cry at sporting events too. Like if something really crazy happens at a sporting event, like in sports, it'll get me. Just like the swell of the roar of the crowd and oh my, like the moment will get me. I'm trying to think of like other moments that would really tug on the heartstrings for me. I think the main one is really like a good parent to child like emotional moment that's happening. Like I feel like this episode 5 was it's a perfect like snippet. If I had to like tell someone what truly gets me Like if you have a good story like this, you'll get me. I'll just show episode 5 to somebody and be like, the relationship that she has for her and that she has for her, their relationship and the love that they share between each other, and how bittersweet it is at the end, where it's just like the both of them are happy because of exactly what's happening, but because of what's happening, it then will take them apart. And the fact that they both lament that, but it's just something that has to happen, that'll get me. Another moment, like, it's 2 in particular, and they relate to different series, and it's not even like I have any like personal attachment to it, or if it's like something I struggled with. Just the moment, like, if matter of fact, it's kind of like the same way, but what really did it for me, I think I realized that this got me was during 13 Reasons Why. I really didn't like that show. Never watched anything after that first season, but it was one of those, like, everybody was talking about it, so I'm like, surely, like, when I get to the end of the season, I'll understand why everybody's talking about it. And then when I got to the end, I just was like, I didn't like this. It was kind of nasty. I didn't feel like watching this. Yeah, this is how high school is, and this is how teenagers are. But I really didn't like this. Like, it just felt like it felt like reliving high school, watching some people. And just the sight of, like, finding someone, right? The show wasn't bad. It's just, I just don't like that kind of show. I feel like it was a well done show, but it's content, like, it's subject matter. I don't want to watch that in the show. Like, we all went to high school. We all know how high school was. It was one of those, like, I don't like school. So to watch a series about high school kids in school dealing with nah. 13 Reasons Why. So but it was like, the thing that gets me is, like, finding somebody, right? Finding someone after they do that. I'm not going to say it, but you guys get what I mean. When someone does that and your parent has to come home and find you, or they're, like, looking for you and then they come across you, it breaks my heart. It breaks my heart. I hate it. And I watched the episode. I was done. I was like, I was like, the whole time they kept telling you, like, what was happening in that show. Like, oh, I'm Hannah and yada, yada, yada. These tapes released after she died. And it's like the whole show is building up to it. And then it's like you get to that moment and it just turned. I was like, nah. I was like, I don't want to watch a mother scream. That gets me. That, and then just, like, it's really like emotional moments between parents and their children. Like, if a show has that component and it's really done well, you'll get me. You'll get me to drop some tears. Almost guaranteed. Happened in Jujutsu Kaisen. I'm just thinking of, like, in shows that I've watched on the channel. It happened on Jujutsu. Damn near happened in this. I fought him back. Any show that has those moments, it'll get me. Most messed up anime show I've seen. I don't really watch stuff that's, like, disturbing, so it's hard for me to say that. I don't know. It's hard for me to say that. I'm spiraling out of control. Sorry, but I don't want to go too far off topic for Violet. I don't want to go too far off topic. We're an hour and a half in. So the most messed up one, I really don't watch things that, like, truly, like, disturb me. Fairy Tail is full of emotional moments. I know all about Fairy Tail. I have a friend that loves Fairy Tail. I don't necessarily love Fairy Tail, but it has some moments. Every show has a moment. Watch Mother, the Korean version, showing me in tears every single episode. I don't want to cry. I don't know, Broadcut. Just on the, I don't know. That's one I'd really have to sit back and think about. I don't like watching, like, disturbing things or things that I'm unsure of. Usually anything I watch I end up liking, which is why I really rarely have negative things to say. I feel like I know what my tastes are, and it's just like, I won't watch that. Sure, I'll watch that. Very few times do I walk away from something like wishing I hadn't watched it, or like regretting I watched it, or just like, I don't know. I'd say the most messed up in some senses Tokyo Ghoul just a little bit, and both wise, like the manga is just like kind of disturbing in some spots, and then the anime is just like atrocious to my health. So it fits on both sides of the scale. But and by the way, Tokyo Ghoul is my one of my favorites, series. So Silent Voice, that like Devil S was there for both of those, and you know I cried for both of those, and they both had relationships between parents and between parents and children, and both moments got me. Like in a silent voice, excuse me, at the beginning when he was working, saving up his money, and he was gonna I don't want to say it, I just don't want to, but he was gonna do that, and like his mother, like when his mother bursted into the room and she like started to cry, she's like when the money caught her, like she lit the money on fire and they're all freaking out, like that moment, like that like broke my heart. I'm just like, that movie shook me up, and I'm like, we really haven't gotten into the stuff that people really acclaim this movie for. Like I'm already shook up, took me out. And then at Makia, just that whole movie, it's just like the relationship between the two of them, and just how it ends up, like, hurts my heart. I hate it. Hurts my heart. And Shounen anime was Berserk. Ooh. Tale of Princess Kaguya. I vaguely remember that. I gotta watch all of those movies again. I vaguely remember. I watched it like when I was like 9 or 10, something like that, something crazy. Not even. I'm thinking of another movie. But I've watched all those like Ghibli movies like once at night. Like, so I'm gonna get out of here. I'm babbling. I'm talking about so much other stuff. Violet Evergarden, OVA in episode 5, some of my favorite episodes so far. That's saying something because I like episodes 1 through 4 a lot. So the OVA in episode 5 to be this good, I can't wait to see what's to come. Appreciate you guys for hanging out with me. I really do. Fought some tears. Almost got me. This episode almost got me. Episode 5 almost got me. So we'll see. I'll keep fighting. But I appreciate you guys for hanging out with me. Thank you, 5 Yen. Everybody else for stopping by, and I'll see you guys next Friday for episodes 6 and 7. Yes, those are the numbers that come after 5. So 6 and 7. So thank you one last time. Enjoy the rest of your nights or days, mornings, afternoons, whenever anyone watches this. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you. Peace out.